Yeah, cheers. Good evening, everyone. Just especially thanks for having us in Perth. Been a great week. And just with James Slipper, his final match, it was great to be a part of the occasion. And I know they'll be disappointed they couldn't do it for him, but it won't take away from the hell of a career he's had and such a good man and sort of the essence of why we play rugby, sort of the character he is. And you don't get that far without a great team behind him. So just congratulations to him and his team for getting him to 151. And any questions?
Coach, can you just give us your assessment on tonight?
We made a lot of tackles at the start. We gave it a little bit of discipline, but we just stayed in it and took our opportunities. Obviously got ahead on the scoreboard, and it was really important going into that second half. Just the mental toughness and the grit that we showed, and ability to stay in the match for the whole period. We would have probably, in past games, we probably would have let teams back in, but in entirety, and the bench that came on made a big difference, and we managed to finish it in a real tough game.
Can you just talk to the impact of Quintilar at centre?
Yeah, really pleased for him. It was great. He's pretty robust, tough, physical. It was great to see him in his ball carry, and he'll be better for that test.
That's a record. 11 straight wins over Australia. Scott must be proud of that.
Yeah, look, we knew the importance of how big this match was for them. They wanted to turn that, and especially here in a state that you don't get too much footy, and with the emotion of James' game. So we came prepared for that, and happy with the result of a tough performance.
Just back-to-back victories for the first time in this tournament. Can you reflect on tonight, and also, I guess, we feel the team's at having come to the Rugby Championship?
Yeah, I think it's pleasing to finish the Rugby Championship with a win like that. It wasn't pretty, but yeah, we hung tough tonight in greasy conditions, adapted, and I think throughout this Rugby Championship we've, learnt that we need to front up every week when you put the All Black jersey on, and a couple of times we clearly didn't do that, and those are tough lessons. This group's got a few scars from that, and we want to have a bit of a refresh before we head up north and I guess chase the Grand Slam. So without looking too far ahead, and Will Jordan's 50th tonight, and George Bauer scoring his first professional try. So
Stat sheet. Wow.
We'll celebrate a couple of little things tonight, and look forward to getting back home.
Coach, obviously still waiting for that result for the South African game, but what's your assessment of how this Rugby Championship?
Vamos, eh? We'll watch that game. Intrigued. Look, we did what we can now, and like Scooter said, just periods of matches and matches that we haven't fronted. Like we played some incredible footy and got the biggest result against us. We played some awesome footy that game, and just how quickly this can turn on you. And we saw that Aussie and South Africa, us as well, and how we've just got to make sure that we learn in games and stay in fights, and we did that tonight.
Rosie, your two wingers, is that what you want to see from wings? A lot of post-contact meters, side work rate, that more physical type of game?
Yeah, look, Leroy's pretty special, he powerful, short, good hops, keeps his feet and understands really instinctual, and then obviously when you've got Leicester who can just run over people and carry people and hold his feet, it's a good balance, and he's got a left foot, so to have him and Caleb and someone that can go into the midfield, so they're all great, and Leroy can, as we know, to play halfback, so they've got some great strengths.
Scott Barrett, there was 28 penalties tonight, 14 apiece. Was it hard to get a feel for the momentum in the game?
Yeah, I think we're probably a little bit too eager at times around the breakdown. Both teams wanted to put pressure on there, and particularly, that first 30, we probably a little bit slow to adapt to, a few of those decisions. but yeah, I think we adapted and were able to sort of put some pressure on their breakdown and got the reward later in the game.
Got some good results from their line-out throws as well. What were you seeing there that you could target?
Yeah, greasy night, challenging the throw to the back, so we probably shifted a little bit and we're just hoping to get in the air. And I guess it wasn't a perfect night for our line out either, by no stretch of the imagination. So it was challenging on both parts. So I guess we're pleased to come away with a win tonight.
Just back on the 11-match winning streak now. I mean, Wallabies are one of your fiercest rivals, and it's been such a rich history. What does it mean to you to have set that record in this modern day and age?
Like the journals, mate. It's coming straight from Fremantle. I like it. That's outstanding. It means a lot, because we've had a few things that that we wanted to keep the tradition and history on, and other teams have set this up, so we wanted to keep that going. And we know that Australia have got a little bit of momentum in the union, and it's a sport that needs it. The people come watch when you're winning, and that Lions tour, and there's a little bit of hype around it. We knew how tough the series was going to be against them. Every series, every back-to-back games have been. So, we're just pleased, and we respect them with a week of good preparation.
Coach, coming out of Wellington and that loss, how vital have the last 2 weeks been in terms of just getting into the grind, winning test matches that way?
Yeah, you sort of find a way. It's never going to always be perfect, but how we deal with the pressure and enjoy it and use it as a little bit more focus. It's part of what we've done at Scooter, and enjoyed the mental side of it. We dug in there a little bit just to make sure our mental strength's good, and showed tonight.
Do you feel like your discipline's a lot better? What have you been doing? There's not as many cards as what there has been earlier in your tenure.
Yeah, cards are an interesting one. I won't talk about the refs too much, but the accuracy of it, and some they are and some there aren't, and we did those conversations privately around what are and it's not, and the consistency and process of it. But generally I feel like we're pretty good. We don't sort of overhunt things or sometimes it's in the wrong place at the wrong time, but there's no massive trends around it. So, but tonight was great, and there's no injuries too. We had a hell of a run, man. I was just pleased that we got through without anyone having to come off a substitute for injury.
We know how tough the All Blacks coaching role is. After that Wellington result, what was the pressure like on you personally? How did you feel you handled it?
I just focused on the team. I think that's the most important thing. I'm here to serve them and what's the best for them. And if you look at yourself and go, okay, what can we do? You go straight into that, and you go into the Eden Park game. You say what can you? How can we get the best out of each other in that short period of time? So we showed a lot of clips that we did well, and how fine margins can turn games really quickly, and then just we got really positive, but also use that little bit of hurt that was there, and like I said, to help focus us. And for myself, it's just be who I am, and just my instinct.
Last question.
Razor, we're now 2 years to the World Cup, which will be back here in Australia. And at the start of the tenure, you said you kind of do 2 or 3 type of game plans to win. Now that we're kind of halfway there, have you moulded those? Have we seen those in place, and where would you gauge yourself against that?
Oh yeah, you're always evolving it, like in-game stuff, and you go and play some width, and obviously it rained, and then you can go back and forward between it. But probably the key thing is just not the way you play, and the understandings when they get out there that what you coach for the week. It's at that time, the call. You hardly get messages down there. You get 1 or 2. They've already said it, so that's part of what I was talking about. The game and implementation is already on the field. They've got the answers. That's one part of it. And the other part is create depth, and we want to go 4 deep in each position. So we create a lot of competition, and we feel like we're getting there.